be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee like me.
Hi, Alison here from Don't Be a Dumb Bee Like Me. I can't believe I'm on episode 10. Episode 10, stop comparing yourself to others' highlighted reels. Okay, let's get real here. Stop comparing your broken pieces to someone else's highlighted reel. That shit will break you, and we all do it. And today, I'm coming in hot with one truth that too many of us forget in the age of filters, reels, and fake perfection. You are a fucking masterpiece. Not a copy, not a runner-up. And definitely not someone who needs to compare your broken moments to someone else's best edited scenes. Social media is a lie and it's hurting all of us. I'm a victim of it as well. We've all done it. We're sitting at home in our sweatpants, eating snacks, probably potato chips for me, trying to figure out your life out. And boom, your social media post, someone's living their best life in Greece with the perfect man, six-pack abs, and a brand deal from Lululemon. And you're like, damn, what am I doing wrong? But what you're really doing is comparing your real life with all the cracks and bruises to their highlighted reel. Let me remind you, nobody is posting their breakdowns. They're not posting the crying in bed, the debt, the fights, the regret. No, they're not posting that. Even I don't show it all. But let me tell you, I have had days where I cried going up that hiking trail and came back down with clarity. And that's what this podcast is about. The climb, the real shit. Let me tell you a story that hit home. My son Tyler is on the spectrum, and he fell in the trap. He goes on social media and says to me, Mom, everybody's traveling, everybody's doing fun stuff, and I'm bored. I'm messed up. And I had to stop him right there. I said, Tyler, we don't post our arguments, our pain, our anxiety. People only show you what they want you to see. That conversation broke my heart. But it also reminded me we all do it. No matter how old you are, no matter what you got going on, we're always comparing our lives aren't big enough, grand enough, special enough compared to everyone else. Stop comparing your life. You in your own skin is a masterpiece. I had to say to myself, I'm a masterpiece. I'm happy with me. Could I lose some weight? Absolutely, I can. But you know what? I'm healthy. I just went to the doctor, got all my test results back. I don't need to take any medication. I am 61 years old and I'm in the best shape I could possibly be in. I work out like a Mac 10 truck. I hike. I'm living my best life because I made it on purpose that my life would be happy. In my 50s, I looked in the mirror and I did the work. I will not be miserable. I'm not comparing myself to anyone else. So let's stop comparing. Let's start celebrating. You were not born to be someone else's duplicate. You were not put on this planet to keep up with someone else's storyline. Even twins aren't the same. Even the people you idolize have demons. And sometimes when you finally meet them, they disappoint you. So why are you breaking yourself down to be like them? You are only you. And your only job is to become the best version of yourself. Okay, I'm going to give you some practical ways on how to break the comparison cycle. Detox from social media. Unfollow anyone that makes you feel less than. Start a mirror ritual. Every morning, look in the mirror, say 3 things that you love about yourself. Track your own growth. Not your likes, not your followers, but your peace. Make your own highlighted reel. Your wins, your baby steps, your big breakthroughs. It's funny. I have a very close friend of mine who really reminds me of that. That's why who you circulate your life with is super important, especially on the healing journey. So I have a really good friend of mine, and he always reminds me like of my wins. Like, I am a doer. I am a overachiever. You I, I have all these projects, and he really puts it in order for me and says, "Hey, Allison, what did you accomplish this week?" And I go, "I got that done and that done and that done." And I'm on episode 10 right now. I am so happy. I'm so proud of myself because doing this podcast came into motion because of my book. I have a book coming out called Don't Be a Dumb Bee Like Me: Life Lessons of Women Who Had It All, Lost It All, and Got It All Back. And I have the power principles to coming back to you and building your life back after tragedy, after trauma, after a toxic divorce, whatever your problems are. But it's not about the problems. It's about how do we heal and the baby steps we take, which goes in with the podcast. But you really, really, really have to make your own highlighted reel. Your self-worth cannot be measured in likes. Your healing is not up to public comparison. You are a damn masterpiece, and masterpiece take time. So let's stop comparing. Let's start owning who we are, because the only race worth running is the one back to yourself. This week, I want you to take the time to really make a commitment to stop comparing yourself. If in social media and there's something that you see, like if there's somebody on social media that bothers you, with my son, it was really interesting. He had old friends from high school and he would go watch their social media and they were traveling the world and different schools and had all these parties going on. And they were not friends with him anymore. And he felt left out, because in college, his first college, he didn't really connect with people. And that's part of being on the spectrum. So I told him to stop following the people because they're only putting their party reels, their highlighted reels. I do the same thing. I don't put like, oh, today I'm tired. I don't want to get up and work out. I'm not feeling good. When I was going through my toxic divorce, I did put some of that on there. I would get on there when I was hiking and talk about working on myself and just really trying to find myself again. And I think that was all the prequel or whatever you call the prereq before I got here, really digging deep into it. But I am going to move into doing more live sessions so people can ask me detailed questions. I can only just put so much on a podcast. So let's stop comparing ourselves. It's almost like the magazines. We used to look at the fashion magazines, and everybody was so perfect, and they had filtered them and all that. And that's what they do on the social media posts. So nobody's showing you their cellulite and when they were 300 pounds and now they're 150 pounds. I don't even show all that, even though I will. But it's just hard not to compare yourself. Today, I was on social media today, and an old work colleague friend of mine, so a couple years younger than me, just looked fabulous. Her skin looked beautiful. She just looked beautiful. I told her, I said, "You look gorgeous." And I was like, okay, what is she doing to her skin that I'm not doing? You know what I mean? We all are guilty of it. But I'll tell you one thing. If somebody said to me right now, would you change places with anybody else and be anyone else? I wouldn't. Even with the painful situation. But nothing in my life has been just easy. Having children, I had them late. They were very difficult. I have an autistic kid. My daughter was a preemie. My daughter and I are estranged. We do not have a relationship right now because of the toxic divorce. Those things, getting from the last episode and now is not comparing yourself, finding what you love about yourself and keep moving and growing. Because I don't think anything's ever an accident. I think that we go through these things to teach us. So I went through so much trauma, but look where I'm at. I want to help other people so they can avoid the mistakes I made. Yes, we compare ourselves to other people, but more importantly, we can also seek help everywhere and have access to help if we do the research, if we want the help. Fall back in love with your masterpiece as a person. If this hit you in the heart, share this episode with your girls or your friends. Drop me a DM, leave me a review, but more importantly, go be you. Unapologetically, powerful, loving. We're here to raise each other up and not compare ourselves to each other. Go be your own unique masterpiece. I'm Alison Ball, and thank you again for coming back to Don't Be a Dumb Bee Like Me, Life Lessons of a Woman Had It All, Lost It All, and Got It All Back.
Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee. Don't be a dumb bee, dumb bee like me.